Welcome guys, another episode of Ultrakill. I don't know how to say episode anymore. Anyhow, I'm gonna be ranking some Ultrakill bosses because, well, honestly, why not at this point? I'm kind of bored. No topics, might as well rank the game's bosses. Honestly, Ultrakill bosses are like pretty good. I have to admit. I mean, compared to 90% of other games, I mean, it's not really a big criteria to beat. I mean, most of FPS games bosses are mediocre at best, or like meh. Ultrakill bosses are like quite good. Cerberus is probably not the top tier because, you know, it's basically the tutorial final boss. It's not the most difficult boss out there, if I were to say. I mean, it literally becomes an enemy in the other layers. So that's it for Cerberus. Cerberus, low, pretty low, the lowest ranking. Man, I'm gonna give it like 1 out of 5. I'm ranking it by out of 5. Anyhow, see ya. Alright, to elaborate more why I'm giving Cerberus pretty low, because I got pretty off. Because I got pretty, well, what's how I say this? You know, I got pretty. I don't know. Out topic. I got out topic there. So Cerberus is just not really a difficult boss. I mean, the difficulty comes in the fact in brutal mode it's faster, you're in a small room, but in general you're not going to have the most difficult time with this guy. I mean, unless you're like an actual beginner, then yeah, you're definitely gonna suffer, trust me. Because it's like the tutorial boss, and so for any beginners, of course, it's gonna be much more harder. I mean, for the nons actually. So that's why I'm giving it like 1 out of 5. Because in general, it's not a bad boss for tutorial boss, but it's a bad Ultrakill boss in general. So that's why I'm giving it a 1 out of 5. Also, I'm ranking this entire thing with out of 5s because I can't give it out of 10 because I'm bad. I know. On to the next boss. Anyhow, on to V2. Alright, V2 he's actually a 3 out of 5. Now before anyone comes in the comments, this is the first fight. The first fight is not necessarily the most difficult of all the fights because I can just punch it to death with the coins. With just capitalism in my palm of my hands. I just murdered him in 21 seconds. And that's why V2 kind of sucks. Anyhow, so I'm gonna actually fight him now because, you know, honestly, if you do that, you're gonna lose the entirety of, you know, how to beat V2. Because normally when you're fighting V2, it's gonna be pretty difficult. But overall, there's a reason why I'm giving it 3 out of 5. It's not a bad boss. I mean, to be fair, it's the first skill check, but it's not the most difficult skill check. I mean, there's Minos Prime, so I guess I punch a solid. I am not parrying. I suck at. Can you shoot? Thank you. Anyhow, so like in this boss fight, one thing I'm pretty certain is that you're gonna need to use some parrying. You're gonna parry a lot. I mean, you need to learn how to parry because parrying just does a lot of damage. I missed. I am such a bad gamer. I'm such a non. Anyhow, he's about to die. Get punched. Get punted, nerd. Anyhow, so I'll be very honest. V2, the main thing you have to worry about V2 is just parrying his attacks, and he's pretty fast. So that's really about it. I mean, there's more. Anyhow, there's more coming from it because I haven't really talked about the entirety of V2. I need to give it like a major reason why I'm giving it 3 out of 5 compared to, you know, the other Ultrakill bosses. Overall, it's not a terrible boss. It's just the fact that Act 1 bosses are not known to be highly difficult at all compared to Act 2. Of course, Act 2 is going to be 10 times more harder, but honestly, Act 1 is just not really the most memorable acts. compared to, I mean, to be fair, it's Act 1. No one cares about the first act. I mean, I think the only thing people cared about in Act 1 was probably Minos Prime, and I beat him pretty fast. I beat his nerdy ass to oblivion. I guess I can continue talking about that. I mean, V2 overall, in my opinion, alright skill check boss. He's probably the second best boss, other than Gabriel, of course. Gabriel Act 1 is definitely definitely up there. But now let's get straight towards the next boss, which is not pretty good, because spoiler alert, it's not difficult, but it's cool. Easy P rank. Alright, for Quarter King Minos, I'll be honest, the hand doesn't, for me, it counts as like a secondary boss fight. I mean, it's basically like the first mini boss you're gonna fight in this level. But overall, I'm giving it like a 3 out of 5. Now you might be thinking, but Corpse King Minos kind of sucks, don't you think? I mean, he only has like I guess like 5 attacks, and even so, they're like pretty easily dodgeable, and the only trending ones is just the black hole. Well, you see the build up is actually pretty good. Honestly, I didn't realize the build up. When I started playing the game, I already knew what was going on, so I basically got spoiled. Honestly, I am. Anyhow, die. Oh, you're still alive? Okay. And you're dead. Anyhow, so as again, alright. Minos, Corpse King Minos actually was one of the boss fights that I kind of struggled with, because at that point I didn't know how to parry. I kind of sucked at parrying, so I got kind of stuck with Corpse King Minos. But before anyone laughs at me, I had to go watch a YouTube video on how to harm it, or to heal from it, because I was heavily reliant on, well, blood to heal instead of parrying during the time. So before anybody laughs at me, I sucked. The reason why I'm giving it like a 3 out of 5 is just mainly because 1, the build up is good, and 2, the concept is just good. All right, you can't go bad with whatever punching him to death. Like punching a gigantic kaiju is just cool, okay? Like killing a giant kaiju is just cool. And did you know you can destroy these? I found that out during one of the shorts. Anyhow, that's all for Corpse King Minos. I mean, he's not really eventful. Overall fight is like 1. It's quite boring. It doesn't really have a lot of attacks to mention about. I mean, the only shredding attacks by the black hole. That's really about it. But overall fight, it's a 3 out of 5, because like the concept is pretty good. Execution, good. I have nothing else to say, because like overall, most Ultrakill bosses I can just say good, alright, excellent stuff. That's about it. For Corpse King Minos, I'm gonna be very honest, pretty good, solid 3 out of 5, because of build up and just the coolness factor. That's really about it. Anyhow, on to Gabriel, the twink. Anyhow, so Gabriel is a 4 out of 5, because you know, Gabriel, it's just Gabriel. Who wouldn't say Gabriel is not 4 out of 5? The reason why it's not 5 out of 5 is because, well, Minos Prime, and also the fact Act 2 exists. If both of them didn't exist, I think Gabriel would have been pretty high up. Since honestly, Gabriel's fight, interesting. I say Act 1 Gabriel is probably much more difficult compared to Act 2 Gabriel. You can fight me about that. But it's mainly because of the fact that most of his attacks, he doesn't really have a like flash window, so you're not gonna know most of the times. And I missed that row coin. I am simply the best. Anyhow, you're dead. Oh, now you're dead. Anyhow, that's really about it. And shut up, nerd. Shut up, nerd. Capitalism. Anyhow, he's a 4 out of 5 because he's an actual good boss. There's a reason why he's one of the more popular ones in the game. But overall, I think Act 2 Gabriel has a better team, but honestly, I'm not sure. It's a toss-up, but I feel like Act 1 Gabriel is more difficult compared to Act 2 Gabriel. That's really well. That's my opinion. You guys can fight me about it, but honestly, I just felt like Act 1 Gabriel is far more difficult. And now that's it for this Gabriel guy. And now on to King Minos. I missed the whole easy P rank. Well, anyhow, so on to King Minos. Honestly, King Minos, I'm not gonna rank him yet because we're gonna need to fight one man, and it's called a flesh prison, and I hate it because it just sucks. I just hate it. I don't like it. It's just terrible. It's somehow more difficult than the Prime Soul himself. That the man himself gets outclassed by his own prison. How is that plausible? I mean, to be fair, it would be as difficult if the prison kind of sucked at its job, you know. And now you're gonna die to that. Apparently dying to screwdriver. Anyhow, Fresh Prison, he's alright. But he sucks as because he takes away some of the tension of King Minos. Honestly, 3 out of 5. It's a difficult boss, but overall the boss is kind of boring. Oh, hi. Oh, he's tall.
Before the temples of man, creature of steel, my
Anyhow, let me set up Sawblade Trap against him because, you know, that's how you beat a Prime boss. Shut up, nerd. Anyhow, we're gonna. Alright, King Minos Prime is like the first 5 out of 5. And you might be thinking, oh my god, but why? Sisyphus Prime exists. Because both Sisyphus Prime and Minos Prime are good bosses. Alright, character-wise, writing-wise, this guy is good. This guy is good. Alright, he has the best writing in-game, other than, well, Gabriel, I guess. Honestly, his moveset is kind of boring. I mean, you can definitely predict. I mean, to be fair, you can predict any boss. Yeah, I mean, every boss has like a specific has a specific pattern to them. Honestly. Anyhow, I didn't expect that to kill him. Anyhow, so as gonna Minos Prime overall better character, has pretty good character writing, but boss fight wise he definitely gets outclassed by Sisyphus Prime. But overall he's like the best boss if there's, but not the best Prime boss. Shut up, nerd. I don't care about your screaming. I don't care about your compelling story, even though I talked about your writing. Also, testimony. And I can't read anyhow, so on to V2 Part 2, which, honestly, I'm just gonna give the ranking. Easy P rank. Anyhow, so on to V2 Part 2, the actual good boss fight. The better V2. Honestly, this is actually probably a 5 out of 5. Definitely a contender for it, but I would say 4.5 to 5 out of 5. Highly depending on like how much I would like to rate it. But overall, in my opinion, I'm giving it like a 5 out of 5. Because of how just good the boss fight is. Honestly, I think this is probably like what made Ultrakill kind of famous. I don't think he's the main reason. I think Minos Prime and Gabriel is. Still though, he's just a good boss. You have to admit, this guy in Greed, he's just a good boss. Especially in the second half, okay? First half is cool. Second half, oh god. I get to slide down a pyramid. Get back here. You're dying. Come here, you stupid nerd. No. Die. Get hit. Take that, nerd. Anyhow. Get hit once again and die. Anyhow, overall, 5 5 out of 5 thanks to the pyramid slide. Overall, I think if without the pyramid slide thing and the whiplash as well, I don't think the whiplash, if I count the arms, then definitely V2 part 1 definitely gets a 5 out of 5 because of the knuckle blaster, the red arm, because the red arm is just good. Did he just genius. Over 5 out of 5 because of like the fact that it has a pyramid slide part, and that makes a cool instant 5 out of 5. Best boss fight. And on to the second worst boss in the game. Anyhow, Leviathan, the second worst boss in the game. The worst theme song. Now, I don't really talk about theme songs because, you know, theme songs in Ultrakill, the soundtrack, amazing. Just amazing. I cannot complain. But this guy, his attack patterns sucks. His theme song sucks. Everything about him just screams terrible. It just screams that. Alright, you cannot tell me otherwise. You don't tell me that. I mean, he has a cool design, yeah, I have to admit. He does have a pretty cool design. But just overall, the theme song, the boss fight in general, just not good. Okay, you could have done better with the Leviathan. I know there's like probably 2 Leviathan fans right now that I'm offending, but seriously though, this guy is the worst big giant boss because he spams his attacks more than King Minos, and he's dead. That's how bad he is. He just dies out of nowhere. How dare you? Anyhow, that's really about it for Leviathan. I think we give it a ranking, but it's like it's the only 1 out of 5 in Act 2 because of how bad it is. Honestly, I was just ranting of how much I hate it. I forgot to rank it, so it's like, as I said, it's 1 out of 5 due to the ranting. Anyhow, on to Gabriel Part 2, which is probably 4.5, I think. Anyhow, Gabriel Part 2. Anyhow, on to Gabriel Part 2. Gabriel Part 2, 4.5, as I said. But I'll be very honest, just like V2 Part 2, he's probably a contender for like 5. Because, like, I mean, yeah, he's a pretty easy boss. As I said, I do say Gabriel Act 1 is an easier boss, harder boss compared to Act 2. And that's because of his attack patterns in general. But his fighting scene, the build up is just perfect. I mean, how Act 1 didn't really have a lot of build up, but yet you can definitely feel that he's imposing, okay? You can feel that, alright? You can feel that. But Act 2, just perfection. You get the medium act part. You already know he's gonna come fight you. I think. I don't get a lot. You shut up, nerd. Anyhow, I was gonna right. You might think he's gonna come fight you. I think a lot of people theorize he's gonna appear. I think a lot of people already theorize that, especially in Treachery now. But his character arc in this one is just good. I'll be very honest. I have nothing else to say. He's a 5 out of 5 for me, but in fairness, he's like 4.5 because come on, man, Sisyphus Prime. Anyhow, time for the second hardest P Prime boss, because P-3 is probably coming soon. Kinda not. Anyhow, you might be thinking, oh my god, you're gonna play the entirety of P-2, right? No, even though I would like to rank the level, you guys already probably, if you watch my older videos, I don't think my older videos actually talk about how much I like the level, but overall, the level design perfection. It's also one of the main reasons why I just love P-2 over P-1. Even though the writing is not really there for Minos, I don't feel sympathy for either of them because they're both real life, not fictional characters. Why would I feel any bad how bad they are? And besides, Minos Prime, I'm just joking around, honestly. I understand his story, but honestly, P-2 is just a better level overall compared to P-1. Except for the Flesh Panopticon. Flesh Panopticon, easy boss. Difficulty 1.5. but overall boss, like how cool it is. It's a 3.5 because of the execution of, you know, this guy coming out. This one mainly carries it. And now time for the actual boss, Sisyphus Prime, the goat guy, the guy covered in piss. Anyhow, so he's a 5.5. I don't need to explain why. You know what? I don't need to do commentary. Let me just fight him, because I don't want to do commentary for him. Because let me just punch him. Give me a moment. I'm gonna just take care of this real quick. Anyhow.
That's it. Destroy. You can't escape.
You see, that's why? He killed me. That's how you know he's a good boss. He killed me. Honestly, I did make major mistakes. I got too overconfident there. I don't even need to speak words. I just enjoy the challenge. He's just that good. And I fear for what's gonna happen to me when Akira releases the third Prime boss. Anyhow, it took me one try, but there's a reason why I cannot describe words of how much I like Sisyphus Prime, because no words can justify how good of a fight he is. It's not a 5 out of 10, it's a 10 out of 5. That's how good it is. He just outclasses everybody. I just enjoy the fight. Sisyphus, in my opinion, is my favorite boss fight overall. Alright, I just like the challenge. Honestly, the main reason why, one, he don't give a damn. To be fair, you're in hell, I don't think anyone cares if they die or not. And two, because he's like free content. Also because he's like my free practice doll at the same time. Honestly, who cares? P-2, perfect level. Sisyphus amps it up. It makes P-2 from a like 10 out of 5 to a 20 out of 5 thanks to Sisyphus. Honestly, that's it for Sisyphus. I just can't describe how much I like it. And the next boss is even better. Not better than Sisyphus, of course, but still better than most other bosses. And I still can't read anyhow. Not P rank, but we're close there. Anyhow, so on to the next boss, which is a 10 out of 5. Our first non-prime soul boss, which is a 10 out of 5. The Earthmover, holy. Oh, okay. Look, typically I don't do these type of commentaries, but holy crap, when it comes towards bosses, I'm just too enthusiastic to care. I don't think you can tell my voice, but still, I actually enjoy the bosses. I mean, if I don't enjoy, why would I make this video in the first place? And he's dead. That was simply easy. Destroying that note was just... Oh, both of them died. That was simply easy. Earthmover, reason why it's just the best. Look, you can't deny it. It's simply just the best giant boss battle. The first actual good kaiju boss battle. Honestly. Writing wise, perfection. Almost close to Minos Prime, honestly. Like how the tragic tale of how like it was made, attend us to heaven. Also the fact that it makes V1 even cooler. Like apparently, look, I don't consider V1 quite. I consider it like a Nikon GoPro, like in general. Like honestly, I just consider V1 as this funny GoPro guy who shoots stuff. because, well, he wants blood. Funny vampiric GoPro, haha. You know, I don't think I can staff that well, anyhow. So I guess on towards Y. Why I like it? Because the lore implications, the level design, just perfect. The boss difficulty is not really the difficult part. It's just the level. I mean, yeah, you could say I could have definitely tried the P rank P-2, but it would be unfair because P-2 already has like the best boss fight in Ultrakill, but this one is just the best gigantic kaiju battle because you don't fight the kaiju, you go inside it. It's the level. That's how you make a kaiju fight. Just make it a level. Just climb the monster. That's all you need to do. Just climb it, or maybe just do what I don't play the game, but just do what Metal Gear Rising Revengeance did. Like, let me parry the thing. I mean, to be fair, parrying a gigantic kaiju makes a boss 10 times better, don't you think? Anyhow, so that's good. Alright. Honestly, the rest of the boss, and he has an idol, and almost got hit there. I'm gonna get full heal first. Ow. And easy death. Easy kill. Honestly, on to the next part. Which, of course, I don't really talk about theme songs because, you know, I don't mention this, but I don't really talk about theme songs because every single theme song in Ultrakill is just good, and I died there. Anyhow, who cares? I'm gonna continue talking. Alright, I'm gonna continue talking. Who cares? If I die, it means the level is good. Alright? Take it from a a dumb Ultrakill nerd's perspective. If he dies, that means the level is good. I died 3 times. That's how you know it's good. I died 3 times. Okay, to be fair, I did make some dumb mistakes, like not killing them fast enough. I mean, I'm getting pretty tired because I've been recording several clips, like 10 clips in a row. I should probably take a break, but nah, who needs a break, really? Who needs a break when you want to make content? Who needs a break? Honestly, only nerds need a break. Anyhow, die, and die, and where's my? That's my point. Anyhow, where's it going? All right, reason B 7-4, 10 out of 5, perfect level. Overall, Earthmover best boss fight, best kaiju boss fight. I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty low bar, but it's just that good. It's just that good. Anyhow, that's all for the video. Like and subscribe, nerds. And I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Ass. I suck. Yeah, I'll turn on notification. I forgot to say that. Turn on notification, like and subscribe, nerds. Bye.